If you've been trying to improve your life, becoming more like Ayanokoji, I am sure you've faced a few challenges along the way. I know a few of you guys who view my content have been asking me to make a video on how to get past these issues effortlessly. So today I want to help everyone, even normal people who are just struggling on their self-improvement journeys. In this video, I'm going to cover a range of issues most of you seem to face, from things such as how to stay consistent, to things like how you can overcome boredom. I really suggest watching this video to the end, as I'll be covering a lot of things, and I don't want you guys to miss out. And if I do miss something you really want help with, or if you just want a conversation with me, please leave a comment below, and I'll do my best to help out. Now let's get into the video. To begin, a problem a few of you might face is that you struggle to read people, in the same way Ayanokoji does. And it's hard for you to sharpen this skill because it's difficult to verify your accuracy. This skill, emotional intelligence, is something which must be developed from trial and error. Ayanokoji was born with it and enhanced it in the White Room. But for us normal people, the best method is to approach others and build connections, having genuine conversations. Being able to read other people's emotions is probably something most of us can do, but we lack confidence. To build this confidence, just look around and help others where you can. If you feel like someone is sad, help them. On the other hand, if you feel like someone is plotting against you or narcissistic, stay away from them. This can go a long way, as it not only helps you build confidence in your ability to understand others better, but it can build relationships and alliances, which leads on to the next problem a few of you have been having. This problem is that you guys struggle to network or meet others who are like-minded. This can be solved pretty easily. The more you make an effort to get to know people and understand them, the more chance there is that you find someone who is beneficial to you or similar to you, who you can build an alliance or relationship with. When this is repeated, you will slowly build a network of reliable people. I believe most of you may be too shy to meet new people, but a good way to start is to look for communities doing things you also enjoy, or actively going out of your way to approach people you find interesting. This can be hard, but with time and practice it gets easier and easier. It's also really important, as networking can be a potent tool in conquering challenges. Cultivate genuine relationships with peers, mentors, and industry professionals. These connections can offer support, advice, and opportunities when you need them most. For example, Ayanokoji thought Horikita could be of use, so he built a connection, which helped him overcome multiple challenges. Now on to one of the biggest problems most of you will face. This problem is faced by almost every young adult, and it's a lack of motivation and time management. Ayanokoji's discipline allows him to stay ahead of the curve. You also need to learn to spend your time wisely, doing things you know will benefit you in the long run and in the future. Most of us are aware of the importance, yet still find it difficult to actually work. This is because we understand the difficulties and choose to take easy shortcuts. A way I personally have learned to avoid this issue is to break down big things into small daily schedules. When you complete tasks this way, it builds strong work habits, which is something all humans can do, while also making it significantly easy to stay consistent on your journey. I recommend you start with something extremely easy, like working for maybe 5-10 minutes a day, but you slowly increase this number. Just like our muscles, we need to train our brain. We may be able to work 10 hours one day, but this is not sustainable. Instead, if we grow our daily working capacity over a long period of time, we may be able to consistently work multiple hours per day with ease. This is essential for our self-preservation and something that's been working incredibly for me. If you have any questions or want more detail, you can ask me directly in the comments or join my Discord server, which is in the pinned comment and also the description. I don't want this video to get too long, so I'm going to go into a bit of detail on the last biggest problem I see you guys facing, and that problem is boredom. I myself also face this problem a lot. I think the world around us is filled with stimulation and quick dopamine that our brains have been wired from birth to find doing the hard but important things boring. Our brains have been trained to find it much easier and much more beneficial to sit and watch TV while eating junk, even though we know how bad this is for us. I still struggle with this myself. With apps like TikTok, Instagram, and others being such easy access, with things that rot our brains being everywhere we go, it's hard to truly break this. But one thing I have found out is that we need to help ourselves by being bored. We need to actually be bored to do work. Right now we have this habit of opening our phones or watching TV when we are bored. But this must be broken. Instead, we need to rewire and train our brains to understand that these things are not an option. We need to minimize our choices into being, work, or sit and do nothing. Our mind will always pick the most fun option. So if we have to choose between work and TikTok, it's obvious that we will mostly end up not working. But on the other hand, if our options are something like reading or working, either way we are going to be productive. You can do this by deleting those apps, or setting time limits, or even just keeping your phone in a separate area, making it harder to access and use. Making unproductive things slightly harder to do makes it less likely for them to happen, while making productive things easier to do makes them happen more often. For example, I leave my work open on my laptop, so every time I open it, it's right there, and I have no choice except doing it.